Here's how we spent a day exploring Isle Royale National Park. We were leaving from the Minnesota side in Grand Portage, so we woke up bright and early to catch our ferry. And a little tip if you do plan on visiting this park, the tickets sell out for the ferry very far in advance. We booked these back in April and our trip was in the middle of August, so just make sure you're planning ahead. And the boat ride itself took about an hour and a half to reach the island, and we unfortunately picked the worst side of the boat to sit on. We got absolutely soaked by all the water splashing on us, but then we could finally see the island in the distance and pulled into the port at Wendigo on the west side of the island. And when we got off the boat, I made sure to get a picture by the National Park sign before starting our hikes. The first hike we did was Grace Creek Overlook, which was about 3.5 miles round trip, and this was an absolutely gorgeous trail. We got to walk along the shores of Lake Superior before starting the part with the elevation, and when we got to the top, there was this beautiful overlook, and that's where we decided to sit and eat our lunch. And while we were sitting there, we were trying to keep our eye out for some wildlife. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see any moose on this trip, but that just means we'll have to come back in the future. And then on our hike back down, we did the Wendigo Nature Trail, which is about 1.2 miles. And I, of course, had to check out the gift shop and got my stickers and my postcards, and they had this beautiful glass from the lighthouse. And then it was unfortunately already time to leave, but we got so lucky with the weather on our trip. It was a perfect summer day out, and on the way back, we even got to stop by the lighthouse. They spun the boat around so everybody could see it and take some pictures. And then we went back to Minnesota, and that concluded our trip to Isle Royale.